Ain't nothing like a fresh, crisp edge after you cut a lawn. It took me a while to get here to learn how to edge with a string trimmer, but I'm finally here and I'm here to stay. One thing I can say, my go-to trimmer from here on out will be a Red Max. It's comfortable, it is smooth, and it takes edging to a whole nother level for me. You can edge with anything. It's just my preference is this Red Max. I've laid down awesome edges with this weed eater right here, the Stihl 111 RX. It's a powerful, strong one. And but this Husqvarna is really what took me to the next level. What's up, everybody? Gibson's Lawn Service checking back in with another. This video I want to talk about my evolution of weed eaters. I guess you can call it that. That's what I'm calling. When I first started, my very first weed eater I started out with was a Craftsman weed eater. It said professional grade or whatever. No, it said Easy Start or something. But it was a powerful weed eater. It was just, it couldn't stand up to the beat day in and day out. And I ran with that Craftsman, man. I want to say my first summer I started in August, so I really only had like 3 months. I ran with it the following summer. But what I did, I found this place. It was called Salvage World, and they sold 2-cycle weed eaters for $50 and 4 cycles for $100. So what I did, I bought another Craftsman for $50. So that was my 2 weed eaters, my 2 Craftsmen, my Craftsman Easy Start, and I had a backup another Craftsman. But honestly, looking back, both of them was a piece of junk. But hey, you use what you got. So I had saved up enough money, and I came up with, I think, like $170. And I went and bought a Troy-Bilt 4-cycle, run on straight gas. So I bought it, man. That thing didn't last me a month. I'm gonna be honest, it didn't last a month. And I called my buddy. He's in lawn care also. He said, man, go get you a Husqvarna. So I went and bought a Husqvarna, I think it was 223L, and I ran that thing for about a good solid 3 years strong. And that last picture y'all seen, that was the first somewhat commercial grade weed eater I purchased. I still use it to this day. Typically I run it on my last property just to keep it flowing good. But and after that weed eater, I want to say I bought after that Husqvarna, I bought I think I want to say I got a used Stihl. I want to say it was from a buddy. I can't remember, but I ended up coming across a Stihl. It was like a Stihl 45 or something. I missed my turn. Talking to y'all, I missed my turn. It was okay, but I was still running with that Husqvarna heavy. And well, later on down the road, I ended up getting a Stihl 111 RX. It was like right at $400. I can't remember, $350, $400, somewhere around there. And I loved it. I love the weed eater. I mean, it's strong. One thing I don't like about Stihl weed eaters, they got a little vibration to them. Like you'll feel it in your hands at the end of the day. That's one of the only things I don't like about Stihl weed eaters. They got like a little vibration to them. But they run good, run solid, they run strong. But what happened, I was on the property, and the only weed eater I had was my Husqvarna that I purchased years ago, and I had that Stihl. And something happened where the motor locked up. But what it was, all it was a screw came loose, and it fell down into the shaft. And kind of got jammed up in there, and it wouldn't, it got jammed up in there and it just wouldn't turn over or whatever. But I'm about to try to make this illegal turn. But it ended up working out good, because when it stopped working on me, I went out and bought that Red Max that y'all seen. And that one was, out the door, was like $480 something. But now, after using all those weed eaters, I can honestly say I love the Red Max weed eater. It's smooth, it's light. It's not heavy, and it's like I can control it better, if you can understand what I'm saying. But looking back on everything, honestly, you don't need to spend all that money when you're starting out to get a good weed eater. You really can just get a good solid used weed eater and just roll with it and make it work. Like today, honestly, what I can do with a Red Max or a Stihl, give me a little Poulan Pro. Give me a brand new one. I don't give me no piece of junk. Give me a brand new Poulan Pro. I can edge the same, I can weed eat the same. It's not about the weed eater, it's the operator. But this operator just prefer Red Max trimmers. Now, am I gonna buy another Red Max trimmer? No time soon, because The weed eaters I got now, I'm gonna run them in the ground before I think about purchasing another one. But that was just a little quick video I wanted to put out here. My go-to trimmers gonna be Red Max trimmers. I love the way they trim. They smooth, easy to operate. Not saying the steel is not smooth and easy to operate, but I just like those Red Maxes better. I don't know why. I'm just a Red Max guy. Like, I bought a blower. Now, I will say this. Out of my blowers, I have a Red Max blower and a steel blower. Now, honestly, I like that steel blower better. It's smoother. It's smoother. The tube is flexible. But when it comes down to that power, it's just hard to beat a Red Max blower. But like I say, day to day, I'm grabbing that steel. But if I got a big leaf cleanup, I'm gonna jump on the Red Max. But I was just putting this out here. I'm actually about to jump on these properties, knock these out so I can get back home. I'll catch y'all on the next one.